if anyone's watching me consistently and actually looking forward to me to upload, but I do apologize for not being consistent for the past 2 weeks. Life's been a little crazy and I just haven't really had a lot of time to sit down and make a video and, edit. I like for these videos to be good. They're not super high quality. The quality is in what I'm saying. So yeah, but if you ever want to message me or get in contact with me, feel free to follow me on Instagram at trey.christian. That I'm pretty active on there. Also TikTok, Trey Christian, if you want to. I'm more likely to respond on Instagram though. My friends send me memes all the time on TikTok and I never look at them unless I get really bored. Or they tell me oh, look at that meme I sent you. So Instagram's the way to go. Yeah, consistency is the goal here, but so is quality. I don't want to just upload for the sake of uploading, I want to make sure that when I do upload, it's meaningful and impactful and I feel good about what I uploaded. So, long intro's done. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this conversation. Today, I want to talk about how I am navigating caring for my mental health as an adult because it's hard. And the reason it's hard is because as an adult, you have to put a lot of attention into being a good employer, being a good father, being a good husband, being a good son. And it's hard to really take that time and be okay, how am I feeling? Sometimes it's not until you sit back and relax for a bit, you're like, oh shoot, I'm not okay, There's times where I'm laying in bed. It usually happens when I'm laying in bed, when I'm trying to go to sleep and my mind's going and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this really how I'm feeling? My daily routine is preventing me from forming deep thoughts throughout the day, And so once I'm able to relax, I'm like, crap, I need help. I need to, get to the root of this issue. And so what I'm doing now is I'm in counseling. I need to go consistently. I went for the first time in a year 2 weeks ago and it was great. I loved it. I got to talk about some things that I've been struggling with for a minute, and so that was really helpful. I had to do it on my lunch break, which is a part of being an adult and wanting to care for yourself, is that you just have to fit that into your schedule in any way you can. So I had to use my lunch break and go to this appointment, and it was great. I was nervous that I would come back to the office in tears. I'm not an emotional person, but I just never know when it's going to hit me because I haven't cried in years. So I don't know what will trigger it when it is time for me to cry. But yeah, before that appointment, I was like, I don't know, how am I going to tell people if I'm in tears in the office that I'm okay? But yeah, I'm trying to be consistent with that. I'm also trying to be on my phone less and focus on things that I enjoy outside of scrolling through social media, watching YouTube videos, listening to podcasts. So I want to get back into things like drawing, playing my guitar, things like that. Things with my hands, things that are, peaceful, relaxing, that don't require too much stimulation. Because I do find when I'm scrolling through social media too much, I get a little anxious sometimes. Sometimes it's really bad, especially if I do it in the morning and I'm running late for work. It's like, okay, there's just too much going on in my head. So I need to spend time on my phone less. I'm considering deleting all my apps for the week and, focusing on some other things because it's really a distraction. And I think part of caring for your mental health and, self-love and all that is doing the hard things, disciplining yourself and challenging yourself. I want to start working out because I know when I do, that's good for my mental health, but that's a whole nother topic. Yeah. Another thing I'm working on is being more vulnerable. I am not vulnerable at all. And I feel bad because my friends are very vulnerable and they tell me everything, and I'm just so private. I always feel like I have nothing to tell them about my like personal life because there's not much going on, but there are a lot of things that I haven't opened up to my friends about, and I feel bad that I haven't. But it's just not easy for me. You know, it's really easy for some of my friends. I have friends who will open up to anybody. They will tell anybody their life story, and I'm like, I am not like that. Like, you don't need to know that what I'm dealing with, you know? So those are the main things I want to work on. And also my spiritual life. You know, I'm a Christian, and so, you know, getting back into my relationship with Jesus and making sure that that's the center of my life. So kind of recentering that is another part of my mental health, because I do feel really peaceful when I have spent time with God and have read the word and have, you know, listened to the worship music and all of that. So these are the things that I'm doing right now to care for my mental health, because once you care for your mental health, you're able to serve people better. You know, I'm able to be a better employee, a better son. I don't have kids. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship. So a better son, a better friend, a better brother, all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share for the day. I'm working. I'm doing the work, and I'm gonna try to stay consistent with it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and again, please follow me on Instagram if you would like to, you know, keep up with me or chat or anything.